Driving down the interstate here. I have to do a few things. Just have been working, trying to make some money. You know, a lot of folks right now wish they were able to work, so I feel really fortunate to have access to gainful employment. And you know, my job lets me be outside and on the road quite a bit. And I realized, you know what, you guys probably wish that you could be outside right now. So I figure I may as well go live here for a minute and show you what it looks like on the interstate here in scenic Oregon. This is I-5. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in. No, it's not super interesting, but just take a little trip down the highway with me if you like. So, for the folks who follow me on Facebook, I'm currently in Facebook jail, for what that's worth. Been in Facebook jail for a while. Got initially put in Facebook jail on the 2nd of April, and then I got put in Facebook jail again on the 15th. So I'm not going to be posting anything on Facebook for a while, but took a look over there yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday, so that was kind of cool. It was like, I don't know, 290 people or something like that went on my Facebook to wish me a happy birthday. That was awesome. It's always a good day to have a Facebook account as your birthday. And you know, in other social media news, hanging out with my daughter, she and I were talking about setting up a different account on something since I am not on Facebook, and lo and behold, I set up a TikTok account. I made a few TikToks now. It's kind of cool. We have like 6 followers, something like that. I can see you guys are commenting, but I'm not going to read the comments because I'm driving. Hit a little bit of lag there because infrastructure, you know how that goes. But yeah, like I was saying, I set up a TikTok account. I've been trying to expand my social media footprint a little bit. So if you use TikTok, if you like check out some of my work, then you can go over there. My TikTok handle is Tawasi Sos, so it's the same as my YouTube handle, Tawasi Sos. And yeah, spending some time looking at TikToks, laughing a lot. It's pretty funny. A lot of ridiculous stuff over there. A lot of it's really racist and sexist and super ableist and toxic as fuck. But there's some activists over there too, and there's like a full-on indigenous TikTok going on, so checking out a bunch of regalia and people's art and just, you know, songs and stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyway, that's part of what's going on in my life. Driving through Oregon. Bit. If you live anywhere in Oregon, the western side, you probably drive I-5 quite a bit. Whether it's Portland to Salem or Portland to Eugene or the other way around, Corvallis to Eugene or Corvallis to Portland, then you probably see quite a bit of scenery like this because this is pretty pretty stereotypical Oregon. It's a real beautiful time of the year in Oregon right now. There's a bunch of trees putting on their green leaves, a bunch of blossoms dropping, whether it's apple blossoms or cherry blossoms or plum blossoms. There are a whole bunch of different trees up here that drop fruit come the end of summer, so all the fruit trees have flowers on them right now, and it's just a real beautiful time to be in Oregon. Don't let anyone know though, because we already have enough people. I'm just kidding. I moved up here too. If you need to move to Oregon, I get it. It's nice here. But yeah, I've been isolating a little bit. Not as much as I would like to, but what can you do? It's the work that I do, delivering food. It puts me out there. I end up pushing a lot of different elevator buttons and just being like right face to face with people at restaurants, and it's not super safe. But I guess the nature of a pandemic is that everyone's going to get it. They're just trying to get us to flatten the curve by not getting it all at once and overwhelming our hospitals. We're still going to all get it. That's the whole thing with the pandemic. It's a little bit ridiculous to hear the people who are protesting against a pandemic. I mean, obviously I support the First Amendment, and by all means say whatever you want to say and peaceful assemble however much you want to assemble, but just understand a little bit of basic science, and what it means when there's a pandemic is that everybody gets it. Pandemic. They're just trying to slow it down a little bit so everyone doesn't get it all at once. Which, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just like the flu. This is no different than the flu. Well, the last time I checked, the flu doesn't put mass graves in New York City. I mean, I have never in my lifetime seen a mass grave be put into a city. So, this is not just like a plague. They're just like the flu. It's like the plague. Anyway, that's my opinion on what's going on with the coronavirus. And what's coming down the line is a little bit spooky, because what's coming down the line is going to be even more restrictions on freedom. Like, there's going to be people showing up at your door to check your temperature and get your information and give you a questionnaire. And it's going to be communities of color. It's going to be people of color. It's going to be poverty-stricken people that get singled out for this, because it's already been shown that people who are living in these more polluted environments are more susceptible to the coronavirus. So then what ends up happening is the people who are living in neighborhoods where there's more pollution coming from these big industries end up getting the virus at a higher rate. Therefore, there's going to be more isolation, quarantines, and tracking, and it's going to be more heavily policed against the poverty-stricken people than it will be against the wealthy people, Anglo people. That's just the way it is. And it's not being really broadcast like that. People aren't necessarily considering that reality. But as it becomes more and more clear what's going on, we'll see the people of color and poverty-stricken people getting more heavily affected by the isolation orders and the quarantines and the, like what's happening right now to the unhoused communities. The unhoused communities are being put into these, dangerous conditions, and for what? Just because they don't have the money to be like isolated in a penthouse with Instacart deliveries, But it's the class war is coming into more stark relief now that we're all underneath quarantine, and now that the poverty-stricken people can't get access to medicine and can't get access to, food. Like if you look at the food lines outside of the food pantries, miles long for people to go to the food pantry. All the unemployed people right now who can't. What? If you can't feed your family, you're going to start making some really challenging decisions. And there are decisions that are going to endanger a lot of people, because if it comes right down to it, and you have to either feed your family or starve, you're going to probably do whatever it takes to make sure that your kids don't go hungry. And, already law enforcement enforces more heavily against poverty-stricken people. But once poverty-stricken people are out stealing food for survival, that's when shit's going to get really real. Really, really real. Check out this dude, Nikhil. Anyway, wanted to get off the interstate here for a minute. That way I could take a look at the comments and stop the live feed safely instead of doing it in a dangerous manner while I'm driving. Try and be a little bit careful. Stop off spot here, boat ramp, picnic area, rest stop type situation. Yeah, it's great to live in Oregon, you guys. Great to live in Oregon. Let's take a look at what you guys are saying here for a minute. Some folks said happy birthday. I appreciate that. All right, someone is going to check my TikTok. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Oh yeah, you like drinking Oregon wine, huh? Well, that's cool. There's good wine in Oregon. It is pretty up here. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just have been doing a lot of work, and so then have to go and do a few things, take care of some personal business, and it involves driving down I-5. So I figured go ahead and show you guys what it looks like, give you a little bit of a drive along. If you're stuck inside, you can have a little view of the outside for a minute and just, decompress a little bit if it helps you decompress. Of course, I'm throwing my extremist viewpoints out there, so just try and adjust this arm a little bit, get you a little bit better view. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't know who all is watching. Looks like there's 3 of you there right now. I was going to end the video right now, but I think I'm going to drive down the rest of the way and go take care of my business. So anyway, really, really appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. I hope you're having a great day out there. Do stay safe, stay inside. Remember to wash your hands for the love of life. Try not to touch your face. Wear a mask when you go outside. Don't take medical advice from the 45th POTUS. If you're having any thoughts about whether you maybe should have any ingestion or injection of any kind of disinfectant, I seriously advise checking with a medical professional. Don't rush out there and ingest any disinfectants. I am not any kind of a doctor, so obviously I don't know. But when I was little, there was this Mr. Yuckface campaign that basically said, hey, don't do that. And I feel like if they were teaching us that when we were 3-year-olds, it's probably still true. So, anyway, I'll let you guys go. I do appreciate you all. Stay safe, stay alive, and I'll talk with you again very soon.